Hi guys, welcome to ScentFolio. Thank you for tuning in. Today we have from the house of Alharamain, and this time it is Alharamain. We've got Amber Oud, not exclusive. So this is the Tobacco Edition, a beautiful bottle, a beautiful casing. Look at this chocolate brown color, man. This is just amazing. This is Tobacco Edition. We all know how they do it with the boxes, with the presentations, a couple of details here at the back. It is an eau de parfum concentration. Good stuff here. Look at this. Look at this. This is such a beautiful presentation. Amazing color. Nice dark brown finish. And the juice color. Look at the juice color here. Nice. Crystal yellow. Beautiful packing, with a bit of details in the cap. This is good stuff here. Oh, this is nice, good stuff. I did a full wear of this yesterday, and yeah, it was pretty good. I do have a lot of details here to talk about because I really enjoyed this. It was a 12-hour fragrance. Banger. Let's get into this. Welcome back, guys. So let's talk about this guy here. Right off the bat, first things first, this is an inspiration of Tom Ford's Tobacco Vanille. I do have Tobacco Vanille here, and I wouldn't say this is, again, not 100% cologne of this guy, not 100%, neck to neck in terms of their notes and how it, whatever the transition of this scent is for the whole life of the scent. But yeah, a few things here to be pointed out or noted or explained. First off, yes, it is warm, spicy. It is ambery. It is a vanilla fragrance. We all know that. This one apparently has some fruity touch to it, a gingery touch to it, and more of just a bit powdery, not too much, or not. I would say like 25-30%, which is fine because cinnamon. We have cinnamon touches to it. The reason of that limited amount of powder is just to keep the cinnamon, the ginger, more in a powdery, creamy way, just so that it blends and keeps them grounded. And actually, it makes sense. So that is what a limited amount of powder here is. But this is a woody, ambery, vanilla, warm, spicy take. Now, again, beautiful fragrance. I did a full wear yesterday, 12-hour plus. This was still going on. The only difference now, if I want to talk about the differences that I actually felt, and what my nose is telling me is so Tom Ford Tobacco Vanille. What I think, this is a pretty dense and a strong fragrance. One, this is more on the smoother side of that combination or that marital affair of vanilla and tobacco. So this is on the more smoother side. This is a little, I think this is on just a little harsher side of this of the marital affair of tobacco and vanille. Sometimes so during the life of this scent profile, up until 6 hours, I sometimes get whiffs of vanilla, and sometimes I get whiffs of tobacco. So for me, I think they both are kind of like trying to talk to each other, just like in a marriage, but they're trying, basically. They're trying to make it work. But they're not getting successful until they get successful. So in the initial 6 hours, like 5 to 6 hours, either it's vanilla sometimes overpowering tobacco, and sometimes it's tobacco overpowering vanilla. Both are fine, both are enjoyable, but it looks like there's still a bit harshness to it, and it looks like they're not just getting blended or, you know, getting gelled together, and you don't get that, the mixture or the residue of that product of vanilla and tobacco being gelled in. So that outcome, it comes like, so after 6 hours, I would say, this starts showing its magic, at least to my nose. Before that, it's kind of like a war game, which is fine, but it's not that soothing for you. But for a person to really get a mesmerizing note out of these two is after 6 hours, and it actually shines after 12 hours. So this is a pretty long lasting. I've always loved this fragrance the next day. Now it might sound crazy, but to my nose, the outcome next day from my shirts, t-shirts, or whatever, or even my skin, it has actually reached to that optimum level. So this was story of Tobacco Vanille. This guy that's not the case with this guy right off the bat. So what they did, okay, so smartly, how I can explain this is what they did is between tobacco and between vanilla, just to make them more compatible to each other, they placed a ginger note, and it worked. It worked drastically well, magically well, and that's something that you say that, boy, I am enjoying this. What's this in between of vanilla and tobacco? This note, I'm a huge fan of ginger fragrance, actually, to an extent that I have Zorro's ginger love. So this is a note with, I think, 2 notes only, and one of them is ginger. I think the other is amber. I'm not sure, I gotta check. But this is loud. This is 90% ginger. Only thing that is here is ginger. Wow, this is an amazing entry. I mean, I like layering stuff as well in the fall winter time. So I suggest this if you guys have it. There's another version which is, I think, hot pepper. Get that too and thank me later, because that notes, it's not available everywhere, but if you want to layer and add a boost or a touch of ginger or pepper, go for it. 2 sprays, this, blend it into some other fragrance, whichever you want to layer with. This is going to, you will love your life. Anyways, coming back to the point. So this guy, so there's a ginger note right there in between, which you actually love. So basically you pick up on vanilla, you pick up on tobacco, and then you pick up on ginger more than anything else, because vanilla here is a little on the lower side. It's not on the sweeter, louder side. The vanilla, this is a less sweet fragrance than this. So let's get that out of the way. Secondly, because of vanilla being low and less sweet, which I think is great, because, you know, you don't want that, you know, the reason why I was talking about that tug of war between these 2 notes, vanilla and tobacco, in the beginning until 6 hours, that is not what I'm looking for. That's the reason why this is shining, because vanilla is low and then ginger is high. After 6 hours, when all the love for ginger and whatever, all the goodness, you know, is that goes away after 6 hours. When you have really enjoyed it, you know, you're half of the life of the scent, then the ginger fades out, and then the blend of tobacco and vanilla starts happening in a magical way, where it happens here after 6 hours. So you get the best of the best here right off the bat, right from the opening, 6 hours with ginger, quality stuff. After the ginger, 6 more hours, quality blend of tobacco and vanille. Your life is set. So that is, I guess, the twist here. Adding ginger note to this guy, and kind of like doing like a love triangle between tobacco and vanilla by adding that ginger guy into this relationship. But anyways, that was my version of the story. I hope you like it, whether it makes sense or not, but that was it. So let's quickly check the notes out, because obviously that's important. We've got tobacco leaf up on top, cinnamon, black pepper, ginger. So let's get out of the way. We know this, we talked about it. Then we've got in the middle, vanilla, cloves, star anise, cacao, tonka bean, incense. And then we've got tobacco, dried fruits, and woody notes in the base. So, I think cinnamon, cloves, black pepper, and ginger. So it's basically a combination. It's a combo. It's just not ginger, basically. And all these notes are pretty mesmerizing and pretty dense and like attractive. Like, it's pretty interesting, I would say, and mysterious at the same time. So vanilla, cinnamon, black pepper, ginger, tonka beans, incense. I think they all are creating this magical mystery in this scent profile here. Again, yeah, this is very good, very mature, done in a beautiful way. Excellent fragrance. I think one of the best that I would rate this in the Amber Oud lineup and all the bottles that I have. I think 6 or 7. Hopefully I will be doing a video and rating these guys. But yeah, man, this is, again, a mature scent. It's not a teenage stuff to pull off. You've got tons of other options in freshies and sweets. But this is more of a mature scent. I would say, again, 25 plus, but done in a beautiful way. The older you get, the more you're gonna love this. Now that's how I can say, because obviously your nose gets mature, the perspective, it's not just the smell, it's about the wisdom, it's about the thoughts, it's about the age, it's about the experiences, it's about life, relationships, work ethics, everything. It's your personality grows with time, and hence your nose does as well. So anyway, so this is a great scent. As I said, 12 hours, I was going longevity, not an issue. We don't need to even talk about this. Projection, it's not up in the air everywhere kind of a scent, but it does project really well. As in almost throughout the whole life of the scent, I would say 10 to 12 hours, it is still going to project up until half feet or 1 feet. So it's gonna be with you. It's gonna be, it's not gonna leave you alone. It will follow you. It's gonna be with you. This will actually, will actually become a sincere friend to you up until the life of this guy. Highly, highly recommended. A must-have, I would say, in your collection, because either you have this guy, which is also pretty much the same thing. All the qualities, characteristics, whatever I said is making sense to this guy as well. It's just that harshness, that thing that I felt in the beginning. I just wanted to say that out. I could be wrong, every nose is different, but that was just my experience. But over here, very, very smooth up from top, and no issues of harshness or any kind of, this is beautiful, amazing, done in a beautiful way. Alharamain, kudos and hats off to you guys of coming up with a creative idea. I know it is an inspiration, but at least adding that twist, which you guys do in all your fragrances, even in the Amber Oud exclusive line, which is definitely directly not yours, but whoever's doing it, is doing an amazing job to it. At least they're doing justice in terms of when it comes to creativity. And we as fragrance lovers and fragrance community, yeah, we are enjoying this. So, you know, and they're cheap. This is like what, 70 bucks Canadian? Can't go wrong. Anyways, I hope you guys like it. Let me know. I hope I have covered everything. If I missed something out, just, you know, always comment me. What do you guys think? Let me know, because, you know, what do you guys think about Tom Ford if you have this, and then if you want to own this as well, and if well, you don't need to own Tom Ford if you already have this. It is a great entry in your collection. Thank you guys, and watch for more. Hope you guys are subscribing. Thank you again.